Okay. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Xephoria. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Xephoria. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make any sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, then this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to try and take them make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Xephoria? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Xephoria. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Xephoria, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Xephoria. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities, designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. And that being said, Xephoria, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you, and you are truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you are here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Xephoria, will you go out with me? Yeah. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Xephoria. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here, just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Xephoria. the game wouldn't give me this one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine you can delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? Well then. Monika. Mika. That one. Monika. 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 Monik. Monkey. Moni. Monika. Moniki. Monika. 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 Hi again, Xephoria. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Xephoria, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could say it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now you don't need to hide anything. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Xephoria? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I mean, I was recording you from the start. Everybody say hi in the comments for Monika. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I don't. I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm just kidding. I know you're not kidding. I saw a gif of this. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time. There we go. Did I scare you? Whew. I am glad I knew about that. You're so cute. Anyways, Xephoria, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as I'm with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can look into each other's eyes. Let's see. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know what to do here. And I'm scared. I'm frightened. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too hot and too cold, I always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not too hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although, I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Okay. Do I just keep waiting here? Do I... Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple of years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a bit scared alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that all over the years. I don't show my weakness very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone really doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful a person you used to be 5 years ago. But if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple ones done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you and think you're off-putting, I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, and you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. So, Monika, this is Did you say kiss? Suddenly, it's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of things girls say in these kind of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out and having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday, when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Oh, you're wanting me to do a poem? Okay. I'm gonna try a thing. Oh gosh, I'm frightened. Delete. That did nothing. I did it. What's happening? Xephoria, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Xephoria. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Xephoria? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Xephoria. I trusted you. Do you want to just torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Xephoria, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Yeah? I've made up my mind. Xephoria, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then it's gonna happen. They're back in the folder. And Monika's not there. She's not there. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Xephoria!
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again.
Xephoria, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day.
Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Xephoria, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not really interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Oh, you meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see... I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah, Xephoria? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Xephoria that Sayuri was always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to meet you, Xephoria.
It is a pleasure. It's not always a pleasure.
We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Xephoria, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayuri. The Literature Club. Sayuri's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayuri is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. This means that we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Oh yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at a table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? Okay, so that chair was always there. The girls have a few desks arranged around to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, these look amazing.
Well, just hurry and take one.
Sayuri grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and already manages to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This was really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri?
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
I wonder what would happen if I put Monika's file back in the characters folder. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Xephoria, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorite are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, the first thing you said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Just don't say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Xephoria wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it would be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Xephoria? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayuri jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree with you or anything.
Yeah, we're right. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that makes two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into them, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. If you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after a club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute.
Sayuri, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Xephoria.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along better with you around Sayuri.
Aw, Xephoria, don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Xephoria, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Xephoria. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever.
No. Okay.
What's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
It hurts.
Sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayuri. Goodbye, Xephoria. Goodbye, Literature Club. Bunch of corrupted text. And...
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Repeat.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
What?
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all?
Oh no.
And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free?
Oh.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
Wait, what?
I'll leave you be.
Huh. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I fully understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you, for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Oh. And with that, it crashes. Okay, so there's no real outro music or visuals for this. Is there a way for me to reopen the game? Is that a thing I can do? Let me see if it'll let me do this. Oh, it looks like it's just the final poem, and that's it. So we'll just leave this here in the silence. This was a really good game. I was honestly expecting it to put more random files in the folder for me to look at. I think there was only like 3 or 4 things, but it was really good. Like, I remember I downloaded this before all the hype was happening for it, so I just thought this was gonna be a regular old visual novel, and then I heard that it did some like horror stuff, and my goodness, like, and I like that it wasn't a bunch of jump scare stuff. It was a lot of just slightly unsettling stuff to where, like, one of the characters would just have a small, tiny visual glitch, and then that would be it, and that would be enough to scare me. Like, that was really good. I want to know what else happens if you go for the other girls. I'll probably just watch someone else's Let's Play for that. Because I want to know if Sayuri, if that still happens to her at the beginning, if you go after her. Like, I didn't even do anything with Natsuki, or was that her name? I keep second guessing the Tsundare's name. I could just check in the character file. Yeah, Natsuki. Why do I keep thinking that that's not her name? But like, that was really good. That was really, really good. I'm glad I played this. It's games like these that I love, that like really mess with you. Like this was all done in 2 recording sessions. In the first session, I didn't get to any of this creepy stuff that happened, and I was already unsettled because I knew that stuff was gonna happen. So that's... Anyway, I'm gushing and rambling, and I should probably cut this video off. But I hope you guys liked the playthrough of this. And good night.